and welcome once again to Computers for You. Before we get any further, let's introduce ourselves. I'm NALIN.
I'm Priyanka.
And for those of you who are wondering what happened to our friend Sumit, let's just put it like this. If change is the force in life, then freshness is attraction personified. And now coming back to our program. With computers making an impact in every walk of life, can the judiciary be left behind? The computer culture in courts started way back in 1986, with personal computers being given to judges and other judiciary staff.
Computers came to be extensively used in courts from the later half of 1994. Now, the moment a case is filed, the entire data of that case is available on computers.
Today, litigants based in any part of the country can access information about their cases from any one of the 750 nodes of NICNet in the district centers. The other benefit of computerization has been that corruption in courts has come down to a great extent.
Let's open the window to court computerization and find out how.
Computerization of courts has been a slow and steady process. At the beginning, courts made use of computers to the extent of only 3%. But today, under the leadership of Chief Justice A.M. Ahmadi, the situation is different.
You know, there were computers in the court when I came to the court also. But I noticed that the total use of the computers in those days was hardly 3% of its optimum capacity. So it naturally came to mind as to why we are not making use of the full capacity of the computers. And from 1988, the computers were used in a very limited way. And most of the time they were used like word processors. But then we started slowly and gradually listing our cases on the basis of computers. But thereafter, we took the assistance of NIC, NICNet, and then tried to bring about a sort of a compilation or feeding. First of all, we fed the entire caseload into the computers. Then slowly and gradually, with the help of computers, we started to, and manually also, many of our officers and even district judges were drafted from the Delhi High Court. And then manually, as we identified cases in which particular group the cases fall, because earlier there was no indication from the records as to which group the case belongs to. So we started identifying them, then fed them into the computer along with that. And slowly and gradually we were able to build up a sort of a method by which we grouped cases. I mean, cases belonging to one particular class. So the classification of cases was done, categorization of cases was done.
The biggest benefit of computers in courts is that it has been able to bring down corruption to a great extent.
The ordinary litigant has benefited enormously because the whole system has become very transparent. Right from at the filing stage itself, the litigant or his advocate, they have to come before a computer terminal to file their day-to-day cases. Once a case is filed, the system is going to give a receipt with proper case number for further interaction to know about the status of their case in future. Right from the stage onwards, we have keeping track of that position on the network. A litigant, though he might have filed his case in Supreme Court by his advocate, but he can know the exact position of his case from his native place itself, because whole thing is networked, and he can go to our NIC center at district centers to find out the status of their case.
The computers have played a big role in efficiency of the court work, as well as convenience for the advocates. The copies of the order which we used to get after months, now we can get it at a very early date. Even the registry where all the petitions are filed, that have been computerized, that has made easy thing for the caveat and for getting the information of filing of the petitions.
The courts have taken the help of National Informatics Center to set up its system and software.
In courts, especially in Supreme Court, we are using many varieties of systems, right from 386 machine to 486 Pentium machines we have been using. And the software basically is Unix-based servers only. We have connected around 100 terminals all over Supreme Court. And each and every department has got a computer terminal which is connected to the main server. All activities of Supreme Court are now totally computerized.
The courts have plans to create CDs containing all the judgments and make them available at reasonable prices to all the advocates.
The basic idea is that our junior members of the bar, in particular who cannot afford the high cost of purchasing these books and setting up a complete library. Now for them it's a big problem. Therefore we thought that they can, if we can prepare these CD-ROMs and price them very reasonably, then the junior members can have the advantage of a well-equipped library for that matter.
Computers have played wonders in tagging and clubbing cases of similar nature from 1950 onwards, enabling judges to dispose them off together. This has drastically reduced the number of pending cases.
While computers have indeed streamlined the litigation process, getting into the courts is always an occasion to lose one's peace of mind. And that brings us to the end of this episode. See you next week, same day, same time, same channel. Till then, goodbye.
Goodbye.